Sarah Palin, one-on-one in an interview you'll see only on CNN, right there in her waders in a remote part of the state, days after her bombshell announcement that she is stepping down as governor of Alaska. Our Special Investigations Unit correspondent Drew Griffin traveled all the way to the small town of Dillingham, Alaska, to interview Palin while she was on a family fishing trip. That is what she's been doing since she made that bombshell announcement. He then traveled back to Anchorage, Alaska, where he joins me now live. And Drew, what did Sarah Palin tell you?
You know, it was very interesting. This is all the pictures show a very strong woman, Alina. And I reminded the governor that when I first met her father back when she was chosen as vice president, that Chucky told me just how tough his daughter was. And no matter what was coming down the pike, Sarah could handle it. But in talking about why she quit, I asked her, did this lightning rod status in the Republican Party, this national media stage, finally prove too tough for Sarah Palin?
Tough has been, no, I'm not going to take that comfortable path. I'm going to take the right path for the state. I'm going to let the state progress. And then I'm going to be able to get out there and help people, help affect change in our state and positive change in our nation. That is my goal, helping to work for other people to do such a thing. And I don't need a title to do that. And they don't need titles either to affect change, but I want to help people who want to fight for the right things.
But Governor, if that is the right road for Alaska,
yeah,
is it the dangerous road for you to be labeled in this land of tough people a quitter?
I'm certainly not a quitter. I'm a fighter, and that's why I'm doing this, to go out there and fight for what is right without the constraints that have been surrounding me in these final months. And anybody who lives in Alaska will tell you, of course, our administration has been paralyzed. We spend most of our day fending off frivolous lawsuits. So, no, it's not a matter of retreating or quitting. It's a matter of progressing and forwarding a good, positive agenda in an unconventional way. And I think that's what's caught people off guard is, wait a minute, this is kind of out of the box and unconventional. Well, that is who we are as Alaskans. That's certainly how I am as a public servant, as a person very proud of my state, seeing great potential in my state. Unconventional in the way that we're getting things done, but we certainly are getting those things done.
Is this your unconventional way of announcing you're going to run for president in 2012?
As I said, I do not need a title. Nobody does to affect positive change.
Political office?
I can't see me being totally out of public service because that is within me. It is the way that I am wired, is to desire to help.
Are you ever going to run for president? Are you ruling it out?
All options are going to keep on continue to be on the table as they have been for me my entire life. I'm not going to close any door that may be open for me out there, so all options are on the table.
The governor trying to put out the message that this is about the state of Alaska. This is trying to stop all these ethics complaints that she feels are unwarranted, that are dragging the state down, and to pass the baton onto a like-minded politician, Sean Parnell, who will carry out the rest of her term. But Alina, I must tell you, even among her supporters in the state of Alaska that I've talked to, she is being called a quitter. A lot of her friends can't understand what's going on here and think this is political suicide. But I must tell you, after looking at her and asking those questions about whether or not she's ever going to run for political office, and she's dodging the question, I'm not sure that Sarah Palin cares about politics and running anymore, that she may really be out. Alina?
That's interesting because even as you say that, she's still leaving that door slightly open, right?
Yeah, and still talking like a politician.
That's right.
On the campaign trail. She's got her talking points down even off that fishing boat. But really, I asked her 3 times about running for president, and she said she wouldn't rule out public service.
Boy. Well, it's interesting to see. I mean, it's the $64,000 question. What will Governor Palin do next? We'll have to wait and see. Drew Griffin, as always, thank you so much. So what